So the first Slam Dunk finally came out in the Philippines on February 1, and we watched the first screening that day. It was a hell of an experience. I wasn't sure what to expect when the movie was first announced in 2021. Would it be a condensed version of the anime? Are we going to watch Sakuragi mess up and then become great all over again? But instead, it takes you right into the thick of Shohoku's inter-high game against Sano, the reigning powerhouse. And rather than focus on Sakuragi's journey as a basketball genius, the movie centered on Miyagi Ryota, who I now realize didn't have much of a backstory in the anime and the manga, just that he was in the hospital for a while after a fight with Mitsui, that he and Sakuragi are goofballs when they're together, and that he's in love with Ayako. Here, we find out that grief drove much of his story. Shohoku's starting five have all known loss in some form. Akagi, along with Kogure, endured many defeats against stronger teams. Mitsui lost his way, his prestige as a star player, his stamina, and his teeth. Sakuragi lost his dad, and while that didn't inform his development as a basketball player, his inability to save him most likely made him want to do better, and he made up for it by bringing Coach Anzai to the hospital when he had a heart attack. We don't know a lot yet about Rukawa, just that he's mysterious and driven. Maybe he lost a little bit of confidence when Coach Anzai told him he wasn't yet ready for the US. Miyagi experienced a lot of personal tragedies, but the movie deftly handled its exploration of grief, growth, and reconciliation, even with a high-octane basketball game going on. It's a lot more gratifying now that he became, manga spoiler alert, Shohoku's team captain after Akagi. Speaking of the basketball game, it was so much fun to watch. The audience we watched it with yelled at every shot, every block, laughed at Sakuragi's antics, and cheered every time he caught a rebound and made a shot. I think the feeling of watching the game in the movie is pretty close to watching a game live. While Slam Dunk's hero is Sakuragi, anyone who watches this without any background on the story will be forgiven if they think Ryota is the lead character. That's why this movie is really made for the fans who followed the team from the bottom of the leaderboard to the Inter-High tournament. This left me wondering what a second movie would look like, and I hope down the line we'll get a look at Sakuragi's growth in tandem with Rukawa, especially because Coach Anzai believes that the two of them could be great. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll be back with a few more soon.